The following is a presentation of The Day.
Thank you guys for joining us on Live Lunch Break. My name is Rick Coster and I represent The Day. We're streaming from theday.com. And as always, for this live music performance series, we are airing at this time of year from the Telegraph Record Shop in New London. Have with me today from Haddam, Bruce Thorndike and friends, and his friends include, well, he's got millions of friends, but the only ones he brought musically today, Kathy is over here. She's going to bop in and out with some vocals. And then we have Dana and Paul. You'll know Paul because he's the one that will be yelling to turn up the bass. He's the only shy bass player in the entire free world. So we're all excited because, it's spring tomorrow and we're going to get 4 inches of snow. So that's pretty fun. And having said that, I think you'll like the fact that Bruce mines a very fertile crescent of Americana styles and blends them into his own really catchy tunes. And these guys do a very empathetic job of working with the arrangements. So we're glad you're here, and please enjoy Bruce Thorndike and friends.
Thank you, Rick. Opened up the pearly gates and just let me in. Spent a little time here and it's wearing thin. There's got to be a sequel story with the best plot line. Gonna find out someday, gonna flatline. Now I'm sitting on the back porch, drinking some cheap red wine, shooting at the coffee cans on the back stone wall. Well, I've been walking that line, walking that fine line between heaven and hell. Well, I got to get it back, get my mojo back. It just up and left me some time ago. Got to get back on track, back on the road, yeah. I'm gonna pick up my load again. Now I'm sitting on the back porch, drinking some cheap red wine, shooting at the coffee cans on the back stone wall. And I've been walking that line, walking that fine line between heaven and hell. Open up the pearly gates and just let me in. Spend a little time here and it's wearing thin. Thank you very much. A song called Cheap Red Wine. This next song is called If I Were King. If I were a king, there'd be more whiskey, more country music on the radio, and there'd be time to smell the roses, a little more laughter, a little more love. If I were a king, there'd be no more punching time clocks. Back porch guitar picking would just be be the law. We'd be dancing across every kitchen floor. There'd be sunshine forevermore. And if I could be king for just one day, well, I'd chase all the emptiness and heartache away. Lying awake at midnight, thinking about her till dawn would just be gone. If I were king, if I were king, be no more sorrow, broken promises, broken hearts. Be a little more sugar and a lot more spice, little more of my baby, and everything nice. And if I could be king for just one day, well, I'd chase all the emptiness and heartache away. Lying awake at midnight, thinking about her till dawn would just be gone. If I were king, if I were king, there'd be more of this whiskey, more country music on the radio. Thank you. Okay, no more broken heart songs for a little while. This is like a travel song here. Oh, tell me why. Took off my tie in Reno, left it hanging over the back of the bar stool there. Left my shoes there too, my fountain pen. I traded for a pint of gin. Left the last of my pride south of Vegas. My dignity, Santa Fe. All remaining self-respect. The moment I check into this Motel 6 in LA, tell me why is the sky so blue? Tell me why all my thoughts are so great. Tell me why you just turned and walked away. Just you just turned and walked away. Wind is something mean out in the desert. It'll steal the soul, whatever steed you're riding on. Turn your head around, leave your face down, wondering where your life is gone. Think I'll make my way up to Canada, eat up a couple thousand lonesome miles. Gonna ditch any plan I can't work with my own hand. Get off the grid for a little while. Tell me why is the sky so blue? Tell me why all my thoughts are so gray. Tell me why you just turned and walked away. Just turned and walked away. You just turned and walked away. Thank you. We weren't sure because we end it differently every time we play it. Thank you, Kathy. Kathy Uhas is my biggest fan and supporter. She just sang some vocals with me. She's also my music publisher from Hook River Music, so big shout out to Kathy. This next song is called Ferguson. Don't know why they call it the news. Ain't nothing new on that TV screen. Players change, they rise and fall. The script don't change at all. Black on white, white on black, ain't gonna bring nobody back. We got to make room in the house. Red on blue, blue on red, we gotta shake the baby till it's dead. We got to make room in the house. We got to make room in the house. We still ain't learned to walk in another man's shoes. Might be wearing gold, might be dressed in blue. Ignorance and evil don't know black from white, and hatred don't care wrong or right. And we point our fingers, we point our guns, and the point is lost on everyone. We got to make room in the house. Now I love my country, and I love this land, but a house divided we cannot stand. We got to make room in the house. We got to make room in the house. And I wonder if we shall ever overcome. You may say I'm a dreamer, but I'm not the only one. Maybe these kids someday will just get her done. Oh, but the answer, my friend, is still blowing in the wind. We got online agitators, armchair legislators, judge, jury, and executioners too. Armchair politicians spread fear and proposition, mistake battle plans for vision. Black on white, white on black, ain't gonna bring nobody back. We gotta make room song about there being too many people in the world and wanting to get away from it. It's called 5 Billion People. You got your bootlickers and your cherry pickers and you're too far gone to know. You got your city slickers with the bunched up knickers, belly acres from the get-go. You got your long-haired greasers, love and peace, would like to run them all off the road. You got your politicians, slick magicians, I'd rather spend the night with a toad. Oh, but I'm gonna be alright. Got my pickup truck, my guitar, and a nice cold beer. Gonna give me some sunshine. Whoa, I'm gonna wet a line. I'm gonna make some 5 billion people disappear. You got your damn left-wingers and your damn right-wingers and the goddamn in-between. Everybody got a right to be stupid and a right to be a slob, a right to be a prom queen. Yeah, they got a right to life and a right to death and a right to be a wingnut. But nobody wants to exercise the right to keep their mouth shut. Oh, but I'm gonna be alright. Got my pickup truck, my guitar, and a nice cold beer. Gonna give me some sunshine. I'm gonna wet a line. I'm gonna make some 5 billion people disappear. Well, they'll steal your thunder, pillage and plunder just because they're bored. They'll steal your life and your neighbor's wife, and they'll do it in the name of the Lord. Well, they'll run you down, they'll run amok, they'll even run for president. They got too much beer, not enough IQ, and a whole lot of scratch and dent. Oh, but I'm gonna be alright. Got my pickup truck, my guitar, and a nice cold beer. Gonna give me some sunshine. Whoa, I'm gonna wet a line. I'm gonna make some 5 billion people disappear. I'm gonna make some 5 billion people just disappear. I'm gonna make some 5 billion people disappear. Thank you very much. Thanks, Kathy. Do one more. Take a little break, I guess. So this one's called 100 Miles Gone. One more night. One more moon, one more morning, come way too soon. A cup of coffee, radio news, and these walking shoes. I survived the winter, got hit by spring. Now I'm wholesale reckoning. A box of letters, some empty drawers. I still don't know what for. One more black and one more blue. One more song that ain't about you. I got a suitcase full of promises a train load of lies. One kiss goodbye. Got 100 ways from me to you, 100 ways all wrong. I tried 100 times to get through to you. Now I'm 100 miles gone. Another low, another high, another sun across the sky. Between love lost and love found, love is losing ground. One more black and one more blue, one more song that ain't about you. I got a suitcase full of promises and a train load of lies. One kiss goodbye. Thank you very much.
Bruce Thorndike and friends. That would be Dana, Paul, and this is Kathy over here. She actually has the best job because she sits down when she wants to and contributes when she wants to. But Bruce carries a lot of the heavy lifting because he's the songwriter. But and thank you guys for being here for Live Lunch Break. I'm Rick Coster from theday.com. Bruce, as I was listening to that set, we traversed from heartbreak songs to travel songs, a little political commentary, some social consciousness. And it made me think, now bear with me here, it made me think of an article I saw online on The Onion, the humor website, where the article headline was, "Algebra Notebook Bears the Burden of Teenagers' Song Lyrics," which made me think of, anybody here who's musically inclined and started out young, you scribbled lyrics that you wrote, and you look back on them now and you might think, I was kind of a moron. Now, I'm not saying that as anything contextual to having to do with you, but what made me think, listening to you over 3 decades of work here, what have you learned about songwriting? That's probably a hard question, but does it make sense?
Well, yeah, it's a great question. I've learned a lot. I've learned that there's as much art as there is science to it, and there are some songs that just come in the night. I was talking to Paul last night. There's the song we're going to do a little later called Santa Fe. Came to me. I woke up and the song wrote itself. And then there are other songs that you have to really work at that just take revision over and over and over again. And sometimes I just throw them out because there is no art to it. So I've learned to be patient. It's a kind of an amazing process. I've also learned from, I was telling Paul last night, we had a good long talk, Paul McCartney, he wrote, it was an article, an interview done with him several years ago in which he talked about, what makes melody work and the up and downs of songwriting. And just listening to other people like him, the master, learned a lot.
I also would like to just sort of punch Paul when he says that, because in my work for you, Paul, I don't know about the rest, but I was just kidding. That is fascinating in terms of, and I also like the idea that some artists will say, well, the best songs are always the ones that just you wake up and it's there, and then the other ones you have to work on. But then again, I found out that some of my favorite artists' songs, sometimes Paul McCartney, sometimes Neil Finn or whatever, you go, that's just instantly great. And he was like, well, no, that's actually, I glued 3 parts of different songs together, and it's not near as inspired or effortless as it might seem. So that's sort of fun. Now, do you look back? I also like going back to the onion thing again. Even though you or an artist might go, "Wow, I can't believe I ever was that naive or felt like that," I also think it's part of the artistic process. So, is it something that you will continue to revisit songs that you wrote from a long time ago, or is it possible to keep that in context?
There are a few songs that I still play that I'm not embarrassed by. But most of them they're in a closet somewhere.
That's fine. All right, you guys, you play a lot in the River Valley, the Connecticut River Valley. They're from Haddam or the Haddam area, and it's starting to get to be the time of year, if the snow ever actually does stop, when you'll start to get a lot busier. You got a lot of stuff coming up. Can people see you here in the near future?
Well, we have a gig tomorrow night at the Pataconk in Chester. We play there about once a month. Very small little pub on Main Street there. We have Dana and I are playing at the Penny Lane pub on the 18th, just the two of us. That's in Saybrook. April 3rd, Pataconk, and then the 4th at the La Vita Gustosa up in East Haddam.
This is a really important question, and I want you guys who are interested in a musical career to pay attention to this and to Bruce's answer. So if you have all of your friends in the band with you, or Keep the Change, one of the many bands that you work with, as opposed to solo or you and Dana, what is the per capita beer outlay at each pub? Because you're playing these great pubs with a lot of different beers on tap. And if you got to divide them with Paul and Kath, that's just not as much fun, right?
It's a problem, and I wasn't paying attention in my math classes either. I was writing in the algebra book song. So yeah, it's a conundrum.
I'm just kidding, of course. Now, where can people? Is there recorded product available?
Kathy's in the process of recording some of my songs, and we're going to be putting them out soon. She's my publisher, so she's out to sell these songs.
Excellent.
Yeah. We have a website. We have Old Dog New Trick, which is a band that I'm in with these guys. My son Mitchell Thorndike is the lead guitar player. He's not here today, but we have a website, Old Dog New Trick. Kathy has Hook River Music website, hookriver.com. Hookrivermusic.com, and some of my songs are on there.
Excellent. Well, we are certainly enjoying the work of Bruce Thorndike and friends, and they're going to bless us with another set now. So thank you guys for coming by Live Lunch Break. And if you are, of course, watching at your desk, we appreciate that too at theday.com. Bruce Thorndike and friends.
Thank you very much, Rick.
Snow, hellacious ice and wind, more ice, more snow, 7 cords of firewood, and I still need more. If I could burn this misery, I'd be warm enough, I'm sure, so sure. Have mercy on me, please. I need some green in them trees. Give me some birds, give me some bees, some breeze. One more time around the sun. This time I nearly come undone, like a stray dog on the run. One more time around the sun. I let all the cats out and the dog back in. Reverse, repeat 100 times how I want to shoot something. Oh, anything. more time around the sun. This time I nearly come undone, like a stray dog on the run. One more time around the sun. One more time around the sun. I'm sure you can all relate to that song. Snow Coming Tomorrow. Okay, so this next song is called Santa Fe. This is the one I was referring to earlier. It wrote itself about a week ago. I have to remember the lyrics. Well, I don't like to play what might have been. It's a losing game, you just can't win. And I just appreciate the place I'm in, and it's all the same within. Oh, life is beautiful as is, it's bountiful as is, it's a miracle just as it is. Yes, and life is beautiful as is, it's bountiful as is, it's a miracle just as it is. What if I had gone to Santa Fe that day? Would you still be 1,000 miles away? Would I still be lost? Would you be found if I turn around? Santa Fe, Santa Fe. Choices that we make, we cannot change. The hand we played yesterday, we just appreciate the life we made, the love we found, love abounds. Oh, life is beautiful as is, it's bountiful as is. It's a miracle, just as it is. Yes, and life is beautiful as is, it's bountiful as it is. It's a miracle, just as it is. What if I had stopped in Santa Fe that day? Would you still be 1,000 miles away? Would I still be lost? Would you be found if I turned around? If I had stopped in Santa Fe that day, would you still be 1,000 miles away? Would I still be lost? Would you be found if I turned around? Santa Fe, Santa Fe, Santa Fe. It's always nice when we end on the same note. Work at that.
Hey, brother in Kandahar, it's for our men and women in uniform. Hey, brother in Kandahar, when you're coming home, well, you've been so long and you're too far gone, and I'm missing you. And my sister up in Kabul, are you keeping your head low? I've been praying hard to Almighty God that He keep you safe and warm. Don't get me wrong, I know you got a mission to do, and you won't see fit to leave until you're done. While I may not agree with all our foreign policy, allow me to be clear about one thing. I'm on your side, I got your back. I'm beside you there and back. I'm beside you through the night and every day. You have my heart, you have my prayers, you have the promise of my care. You're America's hero all the way. Now when you're coming home, from the Berkshires to the hills of South Dakota, Shenandoah to the wild Pacific coast, from the rocky coast of Maine to the great Midwestern plains, from Boston all the way to LA. Hey, brother in Kandahar, when you're coming home, well, you've been so long, you're too far gone, and I'm missing you. Like your father done before you in the jungles of Vietnam, and Grandpa back in 41 on the call from Uncle Sam. I sing this song, but it's from all of us to you, and we won't stop singing till you're home. In the land of the free, in the home of the brave, one nation under God, indivisible. Hey, brother in Kandahar, when you're coming home. This was called Whiskey with Jesus. He's a great drinking buddy of mine. I spent all my money, I spent all my time drinking whiskey with Jesus. Now it's closing time. I know He'll walk me home again like He did last night, and the time before that, and the time before that. Think I'll wait up for the sunrise, love that morning light, and it's always a surprise when she comes through another night. One and one is a million, and two take away one is nothing. No, I don't read much, and my writing's all wrong, but my arithmetic's coming along, and I know one and one is a million. I can hear that old bullfrog outside my window.
singing his love song and that deep baritone. And I find it a lonesome sound, like a solo dancer calling his heart out, and there ain't no answer. One and one is a million, and two take away one is nothing. No, I don't read much, and my writing's all wrong, but my arithmetic's coming along. And I know one and one is a million. Yeah, one and one is a million. Yeah, one and one is a million. Thanks. Thank you very much. We are partners, we are friends, lovers, now and again. We stand together, we stand apart, holding hands, holding hearts. It's a long way, it's a long way home. It's a long way, it's a long way home. We've been through deserts, we've been through rain. We've known some pleasure, we know some pain. Sometimes I feel like a runaway train. So much to lose, so much to gain. It's a long way, it's a long way home. It's a long way, it's a long way home. We are partners, we are friends, lovers, now and again. We stand together, we stand apart, holding hands, holding hearts. And it's a long way, it's a long way home. It's a long way, it's a long way home. And it's a long way, it's a long way home. It's a long way, it's a long way home. Dana Takaki on the violin.
is a local sensation. Plays with the River Gods. Plays with Arlene Weil. Plays with me. She's up at Ledyard High School.
I'm doing Les Mis tonight. Those are all
Nice.
It's kind of all over. So. Paul Everling, my bass player. Just want to thank you both for coming down. We have one more song for you. It's called Cinco de Mayo. Kathy's coming back. Feel a change, it's coming on strong. It might be a good thing, it might be all wrong. It ain't nothing I was looking for, but it's breaking down my door. And I feel a change, it's coming on strong. There's a cold wind coming down from the north, some kind of hurricane messing around down south. Nothing good comes from the west, baby, I gave it my very best. Now I feel a change coming on strong. Cinco de Mayo, she come early this year. Into the fire, I'm gonna throw my fear. It ain't nothing I was looking for, but it's breaking down my door. Cinco de Mayo, come early this year. Change coming on strong. Might be a good thing, might be all wrong. Thank you very much. Thanks for having us here, Rick.
Bruce Thorndike and friends, that was tremendous, guys. Thank you guys so much for doing it. The friends, of course, again, are Paul, Dana, and this is Kathy back over here. Tomorrow night at the Pataconk, right?
That's true.
All right. And thank you guys for joining us on Live Lunch Break. I'm Rick Coster. Next week, you know, we've had almost 3 years now of doing this, and we've had an incredible array of talent across all stylistic lines and chronological lines and stuff. But next week, and this is no reflection on me and Bruce, but we're going to have the first recipient of a MacArthur Genius Grant on Live Lunch Break, and clearly that isn't me. So that would be the international touring jazz and roots violinist Regina Carter will be here. So that'll be very cool. And we'll look forward to seeing you then. Thanks for being here.